Look, Colby, I have food for you. Wow. Wowza.
Merry Christmas! This December, I have been doing Christopher Allen's Advent Calendar of Kindness. I've done a different kind thing every day leading up to Christmas. 2020 has been a dumpster fire of a year, and it felt really good to go out on a positive note and do some kind things for my friends, family, and even for neighbors that I don't know. So here is my journey of all of the kind things I've done leading up to Christmas. My task on December 1st was to do something with a loved one that they love to do. I wanted to do something with my dad, and there's nothing he loves more than an ice cold beer. So we got some Zoom beers. Thankfully, I was able to come home for Christmas, and we got to have some beers live and in the flesh. On December 2nd, I had to leave a note or a treat in an unsuspecting neighbor's mailbox, so I swung by my friend Eileen's house and brought her some hot chocolate to warm her up on those frigid LA nights.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's a coaster.
I was like, sweater, cute, I love it. Oh, it fits me perfectly.
On December 3rd, I had to write an uplifting note with sidewalk chalk for someone to see, so I swung by my friend Cammie's, who lives in an awesome part of North Hollywood, and we got to chalking. I honestly had a blast. I haven't chalked like this since I was a kid, and I really hope that someone passes by and gets some inspiration from our notes, especially other artists in LA who are struggling through this pandemic just like we are. December 4th's task was to disconnect from technology and have a game night. We got together with some friends and we played the game of life. Honestly, life was way more fun as a kid. It is way too serious now and too relatable.
That sucks. You didn't decide to go to college?
Yeah, fuck that.
Surprised.
December 5th, I had to donate items to a local food bank, so I gathered up some food from friends and hit the grocery store, and then we dropped it off. On the 6th day, I had to write gratitude emails to educators in my life. The first person I reached out to was my high school physics teacher, Mr. Ratfelder. He was by far my favorite teacher in high school, and is the reason why I still love science and physics to this day. The second person that I reached out to was my college jazz professor, Doug Benz. I wouldn't be the dancer I am today without him. And last but not least, I reached out to my twerk teacher, Sarah. She is an incredible person and an incredible teacher. Her class taught me so much about self-love and really made me fall in love with dance again when things were getting tough. On December 7th, I had to donate my old clothes, so I gathered up some of my clothes and I found a local drop-off site for them. On December 8th, I had to give my favorite book to someone unexpected, so I gave it to my good friend Molly. I gave her Sapiens. It's such a good read. It's a very interesting take on human evolution. The next day, I had to pick up trash at a local park, and I just so happened to be filming a music video at a park. While I was there, I collected some trash, and my friends on set even helped me too. On December 10th, I had to leave letters of kindness on 5 people's windshields. So I printed out these motivational letters and sprinkled them throughout my neighborhood. I really hope people enjoy them and don't think that they have parking tickets when they come to their car in the morning. On December 11th, I was so excited to support a small business. I got these fishing lures from Bearded Tackle Company. They are awesome. I also have a good friend, Chastity, who wrote and illustrated her own children's book. Both of these businesses will be linked in the description below. On the 12th, I had to list out 25 of my greatest qualities. Honestly, I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would, and I think this is something that everyone should go and do right now. On the 13th, I had to paint an easy bird feeder. I had a lot of fun with this one because I love arts and crafts, and it is Christmas time after all. So of course I turned it into a gingerbread house, and I got to hang it right outside my window on my tree, and I'm hoping that it'll bring in the hummingbirds. On the 14th, I had to send notes or treats to healthcare workers. I have a friend, Grace, who's a nurse who's been working tirelessly during this pandemic, and I wanted to do something special for her. So I sent her lots of coffee, complete with a note that says, "Thanks a latte." On the 15th, I had to collect socks and blankets to donate. I gathered what I had and brought it to another drop-off location. The next day, I was supposed to research and include a Christmas tradition from another culture. This isn't quite a Christmas tradition, but I did celebrate Hanukkah this year, and I had a blast. We got to light the menorah, and I made latkes. They were delicious, and Jackie really loved her Hanukkah gift. We got her banana holders. On the 17th, I had to leave a note or a card in the mailbox for my mail carrier. Well, I don't know my mail carrier at all, but I have a great friend, Victoria, who's a mail carrier, and she's been working so hard during the pandemic and the election, and she totally deserved this gift. On the 18th, I had to pack a special lunch for a loved one with a note listing 10 great qualities. I decided I was going to make a charcuterie board for Zombie Joe because every time he calls me, he asks what cheese I have in my fridge. If you haven't seen my Zombie Joe video on my channel, definitely make sure you check it out. He is the kindest, strangest theater owner I've ever had the privilege of working with, and I listed his top 10 qualities on the top of the tray. On the 19th, I had to call a friend or family member who I've lost touch with over the past year. I called my best friend Lauren. We've been best friends since kindergarten. We don't get to talk that often, but when we do, I always love catching up with her. On the 20th, I had to give a gift card to a stranger that I didn't intend to use, and I had this Barnes & Noble's gift card that I wasn't doing anything with.
I have this Barnes & Noble gift card that I'm not using. Do you want it? Oh, really? Are you sure? Oh, that's really nice. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so I hope you can use it and put it to good use.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
On the 21st, I had to feed the animals. The advent calendar said birds here, etc., but I decided to feed my brother's lizards instead. Thank God I didn't have to feed him these beetles because that was disgusting. But they got some great snacks anyways.
Look, Colby, I have food for you. Wow. Wowza.
On the 22nd, I had to call someone who might be lonely, so I called my grandma that I miss dearly. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, honey. How are you? You just have such an interesting, fun life. Papa and I are just sort of bored here watching TV.
Well, that's why I go do fun, interesting things and vlog it so that you can be entertained.
That's what we need. We'd love you a little Friday afternoon. You know, whatever you call it.
My videos?
Your podcast, your videos, you know.
My podcast?
I mean, Papa said podcast, and that wasn't what I was looking for. Your videos.
On the 23rd, I had to bring someone a cup of coffee, and I brought some to my friend Elle. We needed a Starbucks fix before our dance class.
Santa baby, a 54 convertible.
We got together to teach a virtual Christmas-themed heels class, which was so much fun. I always love dancing with Elle. Even though we can't be in the studio, teaching virtually is the next best thing. On the 24th, I had to treat myself with kindness and set goals and create a plan for the upcoming year. I plan to dance more, enjoy life more, do more music videos, and take every opportunity I can. I want to keep doing things that scare me, including acting, especially at Zombie Joe's. Right before quarantine, I had just directed my first show, and I can't wait to have it back up and running. I want to maintain my special friendships and keep meeting new people and making new friends who are just as weird and crazy as I am. Most of all, I want to be happy, healthy, and successful, which leads me into Christmas, and I'll spend the day reflecting and recording how much joy this season has brought me and what it's taught me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I really enjoyed making it. It felt really good to end things on a positive, kind note. So if you liked this video, or if you just hated 2020, give me a like, leave me a comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and you hit the bell icon. All right, it's time to get some more beers with my dad, so I'll see you guys next time on Brittany After Dark.